Bob this morning.
Good morning. I'd like to call the May 16th, 2024 Post Falls Urban Renewal Agency meeting to order. Can you please call the roll call?
Thank you, Chairman. Hjeltness.
Here.
Fleshman.
Here.
Crosby.
Here.
Davis.
Here.
Coles.
Here.
Clemenson. See if Commissioner Clemenson has joined us online.
Eric.
I don't think he is in attendance yet, and Commissioner Leffel is not in attendance.
You said he's going to be here, though. He'll be late.
I think so. He had
Okay.
some kind of eye thing he was getting checked out.
All right, perfect. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ceremonies, appointments, and announcements. Do we have anything this morning?
I do not believe we do.
Yes, no. All right, moving along, conflict disclosure. Don't see any. Next up on the agenda is the consent calendar.
Chairman Davis, Commissioners, good morning. Item A in the consent calendar is the Commission meeting minutes, March 21st, 2024. Item B is the strategic planning session minutes, April 10th, 2024. Item C is the Communications, Property, and Personnel Committee meeting minutes, May 7th, 2024. Item D is the payables for this month, totaling $7,396.78. Item E is the bank activity report, which shows total funds in all accounts of $2,603,994.43 and accrued interest for the month of $6,042.48. Item F is the financial reports as of April 30th. Item G is the fourth addendum to lease agreement, extending the office lease in the Chamber of Commerce building another 3 years and terminating in September 2027. Item H is the April payables, which are being included for ratification purposes only, as a result of our April Commission meeting having been canceled. Approval of the consent calendar will authorize a transfer of $7,396.78 to the First Interstate checking account for the monthly payables and $6,042.48 accrued interest to the general fund. Chairman Davis, I would answer any questions.
All right, do we have any questions from the commission?
Yes. Can you detail what the MasterCard bill is for?
The bill of 700.
26.
Yes, that would be QuickBooks desktop annual license, $50 charge for the CDA EDC annual meeting, and a $25 charge for a Connect for Lunch session in which Rick Rasmussen was the speaker.
Thank you.
Do we have any other questions? Hearing none, we'd be looking for a motion to approve.
Move to approve.
Second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded. We'll do a roll call vote.
All right. Hjeltness,
Aye.
Fleshman,
Aye.
Coles,
Aye.
Crosby,
Aye.
Davis.
Aye. All right, committee updates, finance and policy. Treasurer Crosby.
We reviewed the financials, and we are working on the budget for next year, which we have to have in place by September.
Great, excellent. Thank you. District review.
I
Commissioner
don't
Coles?
have anything this morning.
No? All right, and how about communications, property, and personnel?
We met on May 7th, and we discussed the community outreach and education possibilities on what we're going to do to educate the community. So we came up with some ideas, and we talked about the 2025 budget items that we will send our recommendations to the Finance Committee.
Excellent. Very good. Next up is citizen comments. This section of the agenda is reserved for citizens wishing to address the commission regarding an agency-related issue.
Comments related to future public hearings should be held for that public hearing. Persons wishing to speak will have 5 minutes. Doesn't look like we have much of an audience today. Next up is unfinished business.
We have no current unfinished business.
All right, how about new business?
We are not with any new business.
Very good. How about a staff report and update?
Right, I do have a few items here. So, the agency has received a certificate of compliance for 2024 from the State Controller's Office as part of the local government registry audit process. That's good news. Our Pleasant View District, there has been interest by Copper Basin Construction to participate in the construction of the public infrastructure necessary to service the northern portion of the district. Alternative engineering plans are in the process of being developed for consideration. Once the engineering routing has been identified, it is anticipated that the city, the agency, and the developer will get together and engage in financial projections to determine the possibility of moving forward in that district. In the Post Falls Technology District, the Douglas Group has set aside their development plans in the district to concentrate on a variety of other projects they have in the area, in the region. An invitation to meet has been extended to them, but there has been no response to date. In the downtown district, agency staff, myself, attended a meeting between representatives of the Millworks development and the city to consider options for public art to be located in the Idaho Street and 4th Avenue roundabout. City staff will be presenting a recommendation to the City Council at their upcoming meeting. It is desired for the work, including installation, to be performed as part of the roundabout construction, expected to be completed in July. Estimated costs for the public art are expected to be received as part of a forthcoming request to include the engineer's cost estimates for the extension of Idaho Street into our OPA with A&A Construction. I also stopped down at Kindred & Co. Location yesterday and took some photos of the progress they're making on that roundabout. It is coming along nicely. And I've had several conversations with a representative of Standcraft Construction Group to inform them of the possibility of urban renewal involvement in their project at the Red Line Templins location. And I've also met with the owners of River City Lanes and Slab Inn property to inform them about urban renewal and answer their questions. They are considering improvements to their location, but don't have any firm plans at this time. Chairman, that concludes my staff report.
Oh, it's a lot of activity. Good things happening in Post Falls. Do we have any commissioner comments?
Just one question. Douglas basically said they're essentially on hold in the tech park until they have progress with other developments. Is that accurate?
Right. They are focused on other projects that they have in the works. So pending additional information from them, that I don't know that they're moving forward. I do know that they're not moving forward in the tech
And they're
park.
aware that that district has a finite timeline.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. Yes. So I would like to be able to meet with them, maybe with a couple of you commissioners, to discuss possibilities with them in terms of just the increment revenue projections, financing, that kind of thing, see if something like that would provide additional options for them to consider moving forward, but I have not had a response from them yet.
Thank you.
All right. Any other comments? No, and I do not have any comments. So I guess we would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.